everybody, welcome to another beer review on Cheer Beers. On this review we're looking at a seasonal release from Founders. This is their Devil Dancer, and this is a triple IPA. It comes out, I'd say maybe midsummer. It's brewed in June. I think it comes out in July usually. And this one is bottled on 6/18/12, so like 3 weeks old or so, give or take. It's 12% alcohol by volume and 112 IBUs, so this is a big beer. Hence the name Triple IPA. There's not really a category. I think that's just a brewer's way of calling. Just basically telling you this beer is super hopped, high in alcohol. It's going to be a hop bomb. So last year I had this. It was pretty good, and I heard this year that they changed the hop recipe a little bit. I'm not exactly sure what they got rid of and what they put in, but interested to try it this year. I loved it last year. So let's get into Founders Devil Dancer. In the pour, you can see it doesn't pour with a lot of head at all. Maybe like a pinky's worth, and then it's actually dissipated almost completely. And the color of the beer is like this copper maroon kind of like pinkish color. It's really interesting looking. Let's give this thing a smell. Yeah, I mean, it's a triple IPA. You're just getting this abundance of like this concentrated hop smell. It's all kinds of hops too. It's like a pine note in there, and some of that citrus, and maybe some grapefruit in there. Oh yeah, it's just, I mean, it's huge, a huge smell. It's like almost, I'm getting oranges too. It's weird. It's like all this fruit combined with some pine notes in there too. It's just crazy smelling beer. Yeah, and this thing smells like it's going to be juicy again, like a Perpetual was. But wow, yeah, it smells really, really good so far. Okay, let's give Devil Dancer a taste. Cheers. Nice, I like it. I definitely like it. You can definitely feel that bitterness all the way through, and then it is definitely lingering. This is very, very bitter beer. And you do get a good amount of malt in this. It's pretty balanced actually. It's kind of a sweet caramel malt too. Yeah, it's really just like a big pungent. I don't even know. This beer is really hard to describe for me actually. But it's very, very malty. But it balances out with the hops. It's basically, it is what it is. And I think to get to such high alcohol, you're gonna definitely detect some malt, a good amount of malt in there, and it's kind of a sweet malt. It's not too sweet, like maybe like a 90-minute sweet. It's still it's not sweet. It's got a good hop balance to it, I guess you would say, but pretty bitter, and definitely pretty good so far. Yeah, it's just some like maybe like a pale malt, but you can tell there's some kind of a little bit of sweet malt in there too. Then the pine hops come through the tongue. Not as much citrus as you would think in the taste. And overall, so far it's pretty good. But let me sip on this one for a little while, and I'll come back with my final thoughts, my rating on Founders Devil Dancer. And back here with my final thoughts, my rating on Founders Devil Dancer. And I must say, I don't like this one as much as I did last year. I'm not sure what changed in the recipe, or if Ohio didn't get it as fresh as we did last year. For some reason, I want to say I drank it like a week old last year, and this year, I mean, like, I literally bought this like 2 days ago, so it's as fresh as I was able to get it. And this one has a huge lingering bitterness. You can tell the IBUs are way up there, and it's a very lingering bitterness, which isn't bad. I don't mind that. You do get the alcohol in this beer for sure. That 12% does come out a lot. And I guess my biggest issue with this beer is there's not enough hops, at least now. I mean, I don't know if they faded or what, but there's just not enough hops to make me think that this is really a triple IPA. It drinks more like, I feel like it drinks more like a barley wine. It had a lot more of those barley wine characteristics in the malt as I was sipping on it. And as it warmed up a little bit, and the hops were there, but not as much as they should be in a triple IPA. So with that said, I still do enjoy this beer, and it's still a pretty good beer. So I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. Devil Dancer Founders, 7 out of 10. And it, it's probably not going to be what you think it is, though. I would, buyer beware, I guess, on this one. It's going to have a lot more malt than you think. Maybe if you're expecting just a complete hop bomb and that's it. This is going to be a balanced, malt and hop balanced beer. It has a little bit of the sweetness. Sweetness kind of comes through as you drink it. The malt's good. It's a good taste, and the hops come through, and it's very, very bitter. It's just a huge, big beer, 12% ABV. This one, pick it up if you can. You're gonna pay probably a pretty penny. I paid over $5 a bottle for this beer, and it's not sure if it was worth it this year, but I'll probably enjoy the other ones. The other three. Maybe give a couple away to some friends or something to have them try it. But this one, Founders Devil Dancer, gets a 7 out of 10. Let me know what you thought of this beer. Comment, rate, subscribe, and until next time, cheers.